Hello everyone. Let's take another one more lesson or the continue the lesson that we have started last week. We started unit number 6 and it was about the blood circulatory system. And let's see what we have discussed last week. Circulation. We learned what is called circulation and also the system of circulation. System. I explained that system contains three main components. One is the pumping mechanism, a pump, the heart, and system of tubes. Tube system, that is blood vessels. We call them blood vessels. And finally, medium, blood. The system contains these three things. And last week we completed two components from this. That is the parts of heart and the blood vessels. Right? The parts of the heart and the blood vessels. And the heart, the components of heart or the parts of the heart, and their functions we discussed. Also, the blood vessels, there are two main types of blood vessels. One type carry away blood from the heart, they are the arteries, and one type bring back blood to the heart, they are the veins. Arteries and veins. Arteries carry away blood from the heart, veins bring back blood to the heart. That's how we finished the last lesson. Let's continue the lesson from this point onwards. Today we must discuss about the blood. And when talking about the blood, again we will divide this into two chapters. The blood. Right. The blood. First, it's about blood components and their functions. Second one, transfusion of blood. Transfusion means giving blood from one person to another. In between this, there is one stand, that is blood groups. So today's lesson will divide into three different chapters like this: components of blood, blood groups, and the transfusion of blood. Right, join me with me to continue the lesson or learn these contents. Right, components of blood. Our blood. What is the color of our blood? It's red. It's red because red blood cells. You know that. Red blood cells are red because we can find the answer for that. And also, blood is a liquid. Liquid. That means the highest percentage of blood should be water. Right? Should be water. So, how water or how much water contained in the blood and how those cell bodies are known and the names and the color of uh, the liquid content, a number of things we have to discuss. Finally, the functions of blood. Let's learn the components. After learning the components, we can discuss about the functions of each and every component. Here it is. I will load an image here. You have to wait 1 minute till I find this and load. So still I am just going to the place where those images are placed. Okay, so let's start this from this simple image. Still this is loading. It takes few seconds to load. Still loading. Right, I think now you can see this. Okay, so here if you see this one, this image here, you can see the blood components or the blood cells. These ones are called corpuscles. Corpuscles. But this is dissolved in a medium. medium is the plasma. And I will show you another nice video here, not video, sorry, an image. You must wait and see till I load that one. So this is a nice drawing of the components of blood. You can see when we take the separate the blood components, there is a part called plasma, blood plasma, red blood cells and white blood cells plus platelets, white blood cells and platelets. Actually, highest percentage is taken by the blood plasma. It's about 55%, and 45% is the red cells. Less or around 1% is the white blood cells. So the blood has two major components: the plasma and corpuscles. Corpuscles are the bodies. They are of three types: red blood cells, white blood cells, and platelets. Platelets. Red blood cells, BC, white blood cells, and platelets. And in science, we call them, we have different scientific terms for them. Look at this. Red blood cells are known as erythrocytes. Erythrocytes. White blood cells are leukocytes. Leukocytes. Platelets are called thrombocytes. Erythrocytes, leukocytes, thrombocytes. Right. Then again, see the image here. You can see the shapes of them, and their functions also vary with the shape here. And again, I'm searching for different images here because I just want to show you the percentages now. Look at the percentages. 55% is the plasma, mostly water, proteins like albumin dissolved in that, electrolytes like the ions or the mineral types dissolved in this, and dissolved gases like carbon dioxide and oxygen. And Buffy caught is the platelet and leukocyte is less than 1%, 45% erythrocytes. But if you get the sum, it will be about 101. Actually, erythrocytes also have around 44-45%. And their shapes, the shapes of corpuscles. Before moving to that part, I will discuss about this content or the blood plasma. Right here, we're going to talk about the blood plasma, about this one. Right, we are talking about the blood plasma. And blood plasma is a pale yellow or light yellow color one, you can see here, pale yellow component, yellow color one. And the blood plasma has many functions. Number one, its highest percentage is water, therefore it can transport a lot of solubles. Solubles, soluble things in water can be transported with this. And not only this, blood plasma can absorb heat and transport heat throughout the body, actually from the inner part to outside. Mainly a gas, carbon dioxide gas, CO2 gas, is transported as the soluble substance in blood plasma. So these are the basic functions of the blood plasma. It's a pale yellow one and transport many things. And I will show you some other things that can be transported through the blood plasma. Gases like CO2, carbon dioxide, and also nutrients can be transported through this. Nutrients, dissolved nutrients like glucose, amino acids can be transported. Also hormones are transported. Hormones And the waste matters like urea wait a bit, waste matters waste matters like urea and such things will be transported through this. That is how the things are transported through the blood plasma. Function of the blood plasma is carrying the soluble substances and distributing heat from inner side to out, inside to out. Then corpuscles. I just highlighted that there are three corpuscles in our body. Uh, Here, this image shows the corpuscle types. Let's learn their shapes and the functions separately. First, I will discuss about erythrocytes. Here, these are the erythrocytes, and the function of erythrocytes, they looks like red because they have a pigment called hemoglobin. Hemoglobin. Hemoglobin is important to transport the oxygen gas. Oxygen is transported through hemoglobin. There are hemoglobin molecules found in red blood cells or erythrocytes. And that's why red blood cells look red. 45% of the blood is red cells. We know this. And the main function, as I mentioned, the main only function is transportation of oxygen. So it's easy to remember. What about the shape? Looks like discs. There is a shape. The shape seems a disc shape, like small discs, and they look at the center. From the center, they just protrude inwards. We call them as the biconcave discs. Biconcave discs. Biconcave. Biconcave means from the middle or the center is just curved inward. From both sides, that is curved inwards. Biconcave shape. And that is about the red blood cells or erythrocytes. Let's talk about the white blood cells now. White cells look whitish and spherical in shape. Not biconcave, they are spherical. 1 minute. Spherical shape, like a sphere, like a ball. And the main function is defense mechanism, providing and fighting against the germs. And they are the army force in our body, right? Then platelets or thrombocytes, they looks like small cell fragments. You can see they looks like cell fragments. Their function is forming a blood clot. When we need to form blood clot, if a wound or cut occur in our body, bleeding or the blood leaks from the body, to prevent that leak, there should be a plug, or the plug should form. And that temporary plug is made by the platelets. Platelets are cell fragments. They interact or join each other and make a temporary plug. And also they secrete a kind of chemical. With that chemical, they make it a permanent plug. So the process called blood clotting is led by the platelets. They are cell fragments, but their function is very, very important. Very, very important. The percentage is less than 1% in the blood, but the number of platelets or the percentage can be increased, or they will concentrate whenever the leak take place, whenever bleeding take place. So this is just a summary, and but I will show you another more clear chart which describe the functions of each. Again, see the screen here. Then types of blood cells. red blood cells or erythrocytes helps in oxygen and carbon dioxide exchange or transportation, mostly oxygen, some amount of carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide mostly transport or the travel through blood plasma. Remember that. White blood cells. There are a number of types of white blood cells. You should not remember the white blood cell types. In grade 11, we will uh, do it again, right? Neutrophil, eosinophils, basophils, lymphocytes, and monocytes. Their function is fighting against the infections. And finally, the thrombocytes, platelets, thrombocytes. Look at their shapes. They look like cell fragments. Helps in blood clotting. Blood clots are formed by them. So this is the summary of the blood component or the story of the blood component. And I mentioned our first task is to talk about the blood components. Thereafter, transfusion of blood, giving blood from one person to another person. Who can give blood and who can take blood? Can anyone take blood from me, or can I take blood from anyone? Usually people say that we all have red blood. People are same because we have red blood. But actually people are divided according to the blood, not by their races. I mean, there is no any Sinhala blood or Tamil blood or maybe the European blood, Asian blood, likewise blood. There are no blood categories like this. So we have heard such things, but really blood is same but different. Same means the people have common structure in the blood or the common components in blood. Blood is different only by the antigens and antibodies present in them. There are some proteins present in some people blood and some people has no that blood. Therefore, it can be vary according to the presence of antigens. So this was revealed during the First and Second World Wars. You know, the World War has spreaded all around the country. It had spreaded and people were fighting and a lot of soldiers were injured. And some doctors tried to give the blood from one soldier to another, from soldier to soldier. But most cases, the soldier who took the blood from others were died. Soldiers died. Therefore, they just decide or they just thought that there is something which are unmatching. Although the blood seems red, when blood from one person is given to another, there is unmatching condition comes. Thereafter, doctors did number of experiments. Finally, now we know that there are four main blood groups in our body. Our means the human body, and further we can categorize them into subgroups. According to that, there are 8 groups. Now we will learn about the blood groups. Let's learn the first 4 blood groups. Look at this image. This image shows us, 1 minute please, till I find that. Right. So this image shows the types of presence of antigens and also types of blood. There is a type of blood O. Actually, this name was given 0. 0 means nothing in it. Can you see this? 0, blood type O. It has no any antigen. So, if this blood enters to somebody's body, there will not be any harm as there are no antigens, right? It's a neutral type. But look at the second type A. It has an antigen called A antigen. A antigen. Therefore, if this blood enter to the above one, if A blood enters to the type B, so I'll zoom it out. if this A blood enters type B, there will kind of unmatching condition will come, because these antigens will harm or the will reject or will be rejected by the O type, and they produce antibodies in their body. Therefore, the person who get the blood from A, if O take blood from A, this condition can occur. If O is given to A, there is no harm as there are no antigens. So AB, no B type, it has a different antigen called B antigen. B and A are not matching. What about AB? AB. AB means we have both the antigen types, right? Both antigen types present in AB blood group. If A is given to AB, no problem, because it's already have that A component. If B is given to that, also there is no problem. Now let's consider the state of matching. How can we match those? Right, can we match the blood groups? This is the O group, O blood group, and I will take a different color here, O group. This is the B group, this is type A and AB. So the possibility of giving O to B can possible, yes, because I will use a green color for this, green to show the possibility, and this is possible, yes. Giving O to AB possible, because A has no any antigen. O to A also possible, can be given to any. But what about giving A to O? A to O impossible. We can't give A to O. No, because A has antigen, O has no. A to B also impossible, can't give. A to AB, that is possible, because AB already have that antigen. I think now you have clear idea. Giving B to the others, B to O impossible, no. B to A impossible, no. B to AB, that is possible. Why is that? AB have that antigen. The AB plus contains the B antigen. Therefore, that is possible. What about giving AB to others? AB to the others. Giving AB. AB to O, never. Can't give. Never. Why is that? AB has both antigens. No. AB to A also impossible. Because A has no B antigen. Rejecting one is B. Giving AB to B also impossible, because B has no A antigen. A will be rejected. Here B is rejected, here A is rejected. You can understand AB blood group cannot be given to any of others, but O blood group can be given to everyone. So that is really simple explanation. This is how the blood transfusion can be done, and I will draw it more simply uh, here on the whiteboard. If I state this one, A, B, AB and O. We call, if they are giving blood, we call them donors. They can donate blood. And here the recipients, A, B, AB and O. They are the recipient. Recipients can take blood. Recipients. Donors give, recipients take. Okay. And when A is given to A, it is possible, yes. A given to B, impossible, can't give. A to AB, yes. A to O, no. B to A, no. B to B, yes. B to AB, yes. B to O, no. Next. AB to A, no, because it has no B antigen. AB to B, no. AB to AB, yes. AB can take and give the same one. And AB to O, no. Then O. O to A, yes, is 0, no antigens. O to B, yes. O to AB, yes. O to O, yes. I want to highlight a few things here. First thing, if it is same blood group, they are always matching. A and B, B and B, AB and AB matching, O and O matching. That's fun, first thing. Second thing, there is a person who can donate blood to anyone. This one is called universal donor. Universal donor can donate blood to anyone. There is a one who can take blood from any. That is AB. AB can take blood from any. Therefore, AB is called universal recipient. So the problem solved. Then we can transfuse blood from one soldier to other. Why did I say soldiers? Because in World War period they tried this. From a healthy soldier to an injured soldier. But there is a problem. There was a problem. They observed sometimes, although the blood groups are matched, again the rejection took place. Some people rejected. When A is given to A, most cases they were matched. Some cases was rejected. Again they started experiments. This time they use a group of monkeys for their experiments. The name of that monkey is a rhesus monkey. Rhesus. Through this they invented, or they found, not invented, sorry, they just discovered kind of another antigen present in the red blood cells. That antigen also reject the others. That antigen was named as the rhesus factor. Rhesus factor, to respect the monkey. Rhesus factor. RH. RH plus, RH minus. What is the meaning of this? RH plus, RH positive. Positive means it has the antigen. Negative means has no antigen. According to this, there are 8 blood groups. 8 blood groups. RH positive and RH negative. Then we can see this. Wait till I show this image to you. Here, look at this. This is how the blood types come. You know, AB, and O are the 4 types. And this black color ones, can you see this? Those are the RH factors. RH. And if RH factors are matching, this match like this. Imagine AB positive. AB positive cannot be given to AB positive. Can't give. AB negative, sorry. AB positive can't give to the AB negative because AB positive has the antigen. Look at this. The AB negative has now this antigen, therefore we can't donate it. Also, A positive can't donate this. And AB positive never be given to anyone. But what about O negative? This is O negative. Has no any antigen. O negative can be given to O positive, no problem. O negative has been given to O positive. This one. O negative to B, correct, we can give. This one also possible. This one possible. Possible. O negative is the universal donor. He or she can give blood to anybody. Right? Because O negative has no any antigen. That means he or she has no either A antigen absent, B antigen absent, RH also absent, right? Then positive and negative comes because of the RH factor, this factor, right? Then this is how we can divide the blood groups or the blood types. Okay, now we know how to match the blood groups. If all the blood groups are matched, then we can donate blood. People who donate blood are the blood donors. People who receive the blood are the recipients, right? In some cases, I mean, if the blood groups are unmatched, some type of symptoms or rejections take place from our body. That's called blood agglutation. Agglutation means rejection of the uh, blood from a body. But now the science is developed and the medical field is very advanced. They know how to test the blood groups and match them and give. Who can donate blood? Can you donate blood as the student or as a citizen? Can you donate blood? You can't because you haven't completed the age limit. Only adults or the persons who are aged than 18 years can donate blood. Also, if that person has not complete these qualifications, he or she can't give blood. One thing, the weight, body weight should be at least 50 kilograms, at least 50 kilograms. Second thing, thickness of the blood. With a simple test, they check the thickness of the blood. If your blood is not thick enough, they will not take blood from you. Age, the weight, thickness of the blood, and the last fact, if you have suffered from or if that person has suffered from a viral disease in recent past about 3 months, within 3 months, also they won't take blood from you because sometimes that viruses can exist in the blood. Therefore, if you can complete those qualifications, qualified with the age, qualified with the weight, qualified with the thickness, enough thickness of the blood, and also if you can confirm that you haven't suffered from a viral disease in last the past 3 months, then you are eligible to give blood. So that's about the blood transfusion. Taking blood from a healthy person and giving that to another person who suffer from kind of deficiency is the blood transfusion. I think this is the end of our lesson, and today we completed two chapters. First one, blood component, second one, blood transfusion. Under the blood transfusion, we learned the types of blood or the blood groups. So I'll upload questions also. You can you finish the watch the video, then you can answer the questions. Then this is the end of unit number 6, and thank you for watching this for about half an hour. Goodbye everybody and have a nice week.